Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is the B&B podcast.
So happy.
This is B. I'm B. And we're going to talk about an issue that popped up recently in the news yesterday. It's regarding the vaccine.
Recently.
Yeah, it's regarding the vaccine. And we have two companies, mergers, Pfizer and BioNTech. They're the upfronts for this COVID-19 besides Moderna, AstraZeneca, and Novavax. But the big issue right now is that Pfizer, their vaccine causes Bell palsies for the ministers. So for y'all don't know what that means, it's a type of neurological disorder that temporarily blocks out your nerves, which means that you won't have any feelings. For example, it's in your face, right? So you won't have any feeling in your face. And they show with these victims, they couldn't move one side of the face for like maybe extended long of time, like for days.
This is news to me.
Yeah,
so keep going.
So that's why we actually were talking about it before, but that's why the stock went down. And this changes a lot of aspects.
Yeah, it lost me some money.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I'm down like, I'm still up. I'm down like $60 from what I was up.
And now we have Moderna, which is at a 94 effective rate for the vaccine, and it could be the first FDA-approved COVID-19 vaccine.
That's bullshit.
They haven't.
My money's not in Moderna.
My money is in Moderna, but they haven't posted anything yet. But that's what investors and brokerage accounts they're hypothesizing that's going to happen. So tell me what's going on. Like, you think this is going to rebound, or
what do you mean rebound?
Like, it's going to rebound? Like, you think Pfizer's going to try to do more research into the vaccine?
Of course they are. This is billions of dollars that the government is just going to hand out, right? It's just going to just toss at these companies. So it's like, okay, we spend several months putting millions of dollars into researching it, and then whoever wins out is going to get a giant contract, which is going to pay for however much stuff in the future, a lot of stuff in the future. So in the end, of course they're going to fight their butts off. This is huge, especially since this flu.
Man, I ain't gonna say anything.
This flu has got everybody scared up shit creek. So they're so scared that they're just gonna dump money at it. And so these companies, they know this. They're just gonna make these vaccines. And by the way, this vaccine is gonna last how long before the strain mutates enough to where this vaccine isn't good enough?
Well, all right. So yeah, I do get what you're saying.
And then before you know, it's like the flu.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I think because since COVID-19 is highly contagious and it's highly mutatable, that's why it's going to be another flu. That's why I think.
So every year we're going to have to take a COVID-19.
I mean, we don't
have to. But
it's a bias. Like, we're taking tetanus shots, we're taking measles shots, we're taking. We don't take no damn smallpox anymore because it's eradicated. But those minor diseases.
Yeah.
That eventually could build up, but. I mean, a lot of people think that herd immunity is the solution.
I agree.
I think it can play a solution as long as they play the cards right. Because if they don't play the cards right, that means more hospitals will be overfilled, more people will be in close quarters. But at the same time, herd immunity is not about closing yourself; it's about getting exposure to that disease.
Because that's just it. In the end, you're going to be exposed one way or another. Just like in the end, everybody gets the flu. Right? So everyone's going to get this one way or another, whether it's now or 5 years from now. You'll come in contact with some form of COVID. Not to mention, how many of us actually already have it? That maybe
I never had it before, so
that you know of. Because as they say, statistically, 1 out of every 10 people are actually ones that show symptoms, which means you could be one of those 9 out of 10 that show no symptoms, and exactly, it did not affect you.
But all right, so
out of all those, all right, let's
they can place you though.
Out of how many people? What do they say? Like 300,000? No, over 1 million people apparently have gotten
COVID worldwide. Yeah.
Worldwide, is it only 1 million that have gotten it worldwide?
So I think
or hospitalized worldwide.
Oh no, nobody's got hospitalized. A slim amount got hospitalized. Only the ones who.
You say a slim amount.
Like exceptional.
How many people have died in the United States alone from COVID? That they're saying died from COVID causes.
So actually, let me take that back. So 1 million people, now I remember, 1 million people in the United States have been affected with COVID.
Okay.
And 200,000 have died from COVID.
So, all right.
So there we go.
So going off that statistic, 1 million,
1/5, yeah.
1 million.
Yeah.
So if 1 out of 9 shows symptoms, right?
Not,
Let's say every single person that shows symptoms goes to the hospital.
Mhm.
That means 9 people don't for every 1 person that does. That means if there's 1 million, right?
Mhm.
Then that would be 10 million that didn't, right? So
Yeah,
we're saying 10
asymptomatic.
million asymptomatic. But how many people got sick and didn't go to the hospital? How often do you know of someone that gets sick and goes to the hospital? How often does that happen to you? And I'm not saying it doesn't, because it happens. Obviously, there's people that are going now. But how often? To me, I have lots of friends, but I know maybe 1 to 2 out of a couple hundred people I've met in my lifetime that I would say they go to the hospital when they get sick.
Yeah.
So to me, there's going to be even more than that, a larger group than that actually never went to the hospital and were sick, and they're probably COVID positive.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying, but remember how you said, or the first statements that you said with COVID, fear.
Yeah.
That's the main concern. That's why I think hospitals will be flooded because people don't know how to
react appropriately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and me personally with the vaccine, I think this is BS. I think, like you said, I think it's good to put in research into it. I think they're trying to take initiative, but when people don't know about vaccines, it takes years of development and years of progress to make a very efficient vaccine that is nearly perfect when it comes to effectiveness. And now we're seeing people showing symptoms of Bell's palsy. Like, I don't want my face to be frozen. Like, and I'm sorry. Like, and that's why I'm not going to be derogatory in front of the camera. I'm not going to be showing what freaking Bell's palsy looks like because that's offensive.
Well, you just look at people that get Botox.
But all right, scratch that. But like I said, though, I think it plays into politics too. It plays into the world elites. But I think it's just it's a hoax. I think that they're trying to do this too fast and not taking. I mean, of course, you can't take your time because they're worrying this could be like the next Spanish flu or this. Speaking about that, so Australia, this actually came out today. So they said this person got COVID-19 vaccine. This person got false HIV results.
Yes, I've heard about that.
So what is this thing really made? I mean, what's this thing really made out of them? HIV and coronavirus, they're totally different viruses. So.
Yeah, I'll get the vaccine after multiple years of the guinea pigs getting it and ending up with these weird things that happen. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing it.
But yeah, this is I think as far as like the stock market goes, I think it also could be a good thing. Like maybe you could take more opportunities in buying biotech. You can take more opportunities buying Pfizer because maybe Pfizer decides, we're going to take back the fund, or not take back funding, but put more funding into it and maybe find a better solution. That's why I like Moderna better. Me personally, I think they have better delivery treatments for it. But who knows? Maybe it goes. How much did you have? How many shares you had? 3, right?
Only 3 of BioNTech.
But say
it's not like I own a ton.
Yeah, but say they dropped like, what was it when it dropped? Like 100, I'm assuming.
No, it dropped about $20, I guess. About
the whole thing. Oh,
each share dropped about $20, I think.
Okay, and it was like 120, right?
It was, it was like 120.
Okay, so I mean, say you buy two more shares or 3 more shares, and then it goes up again. You made better opportunity costs, better opportunity return, and who knows? I mean, you might.
Yeah, with my $300 in it.
But
I know
you start
exactly.
somewhere.
Yeah, you start small.
That's why
every little bit counts.
You have to incorporate FIRE, like this guy's telling you to do, because you got to prioritize your savings, your investing, and adjusting your lifestyle where it deems fit. Doesn't mean buying no damn Gucci or buy the most expensive car regardless of your budget. It's about prioritizing.
You could save money by not spending money on the vaccine.
I ain't spending money on the vaccine. Me personally, I'm not going to get it. I mean, I don't think I got tested for it. Like I tested negative, and,
Yeah,
but it was,
you'll be good to go without it.
I guess, yeah.
So no, that's yeah. I think that when it comes to the vaccine, I think it'll be fine after a couple of years. Like you said, we have to go through testing with all the personnel that requires. If people are going to throw themselves at it, then so be it. Let them throw themselves at it. But it's nothing that's going to kill. It's not going to kill me. You know, I'm no, I'm young enough. I'm strong enough. I'm going to be confident in my own capabilities. I'll be fine. I might have a couple of days of sickness and not having the best of time on the toilet or anything, but other than that, be good to go.
Yeah, freaking. Also, do you think? All right. So another question too, because
Yeah.
more on the political side. Do you think? You
Deep
think?
thought.
You think? Who do you think is going to shift this into what direction? Since we have Biden now, he's. I mean, I think Trump is still trying to do more investigations on Hunter Biden and still trying to fix up the electoral college. But say like if Biden secures the spot, do you think it'll go more smoothly with the vaccine, or you think it'll just go back to where?
Honestly, I don't know because I think that it's not really the vaccine that's going to be a difficult thing because the vaccine is only going to be rolled out as fast as the vaccine can be rolled out, right? It's going to be more of what alternate effects are going to happen because of that. Like I was talking about, like I'm going to come in office and I'm going to mandate a lockdown of the country for 6 weeks or whatever it was, which I don't think that's going to fly anyways. He's going to try to do that, and then Congress will be like, nope, you can't do that. But it's going to be things like that he's going to try to find ways in which he can implement certain lockdowns to try to screw people over, and that's going to be the bigger issue than
New York or California is like that.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was funny because at the beginning of this thing they said like it spreads more indoors and nobody's known that, and yet we're going to lock down everybody indoors more and more. I just don't understand what the point is, and that's obviously going back to an early discussion about the virus when it first came out. So it's not like it's something we need to have an in-depth discussion. I just find that still funny that it's still like a big thing. We're going to lock you in your house and make sure you catch it just to stop you from catching it.
Well, they actually posted a study saying that your home, if you had COVID-19, that's like the most dangerous spot now.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of science behind, making sure your home is nice and healthy. Like open up your windows, circulate some fresh air. Make sure you leave your shoes outside. That's another good way, so you won't get all those toxins and dust and stuff. Clean frequently.
People should be able to get out. I mean, it's already winter, or it's coming to winter, and so there's going to be less people out anyways. So you should be trying to find ways to get people out of their house to where they can open their windows, flush some of that stuff out, and get it cleaned up and stuff. So
yeah, freaking, it's gonna be a mystery. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We just gotta play the cards.
Yeah.
And we gotta focus on the present right now. So I think
what you do in the present is buy stocks.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. Actually, freaking more on the stocks and cryptocurrency. I have Litecoin, which is like a smaller version. Smaller version.
That has nothing to do with COVID-19.
Well, we were talking about it anyway.
I just brought it up for COVID-19.
Oh yeah,
for the present.
But all right, so we'll see. I really got much. I don't have much to say.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just a general discussion about where the vaccine is going to take us with the new update on the vaccine doing some crazy stuff. I feel sorry for the people testing it.
Well, I forgot who the Pfizer's CEO is, but he said he didn't want the vaccine until the majority of the people.
Yeah.
He's trying to play his cards.
Yep, exactly. Hey, hedge your bets, right?
Yeah.
Make the best bet possible as well.
Do you have any final regards though? Or?
No, I think that you said it best, and all the stuff you're talking about how the vaccine's working, how the other companies, Moderna taking their time and stuff, and honestly, right there with Pfizer trying to make a better bet, like, hey, we should be take our, we don't need to throw ourselves out there and get our hands slapped because we moved too quickly on it. So that's about it, along with the update of the news. So either way, that's our quick discussion for today. Let us know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Exactly, the trifecta. And we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy.